Hey bitches, guess who? What's up, nippies? Welcome back to my channel. Anybody that's new here, becoming a nippy today, join the nipple family. The more the merrier, right? So you read the title. You're here because there's thirsty shit and there's Bleach. So this one was extremely fun. For those of you that don't know, Thirsty Thursday pinups, some sketch request events that we do on Thursdays over on Twitch. And for the first time ever, so y'all motherfuckers, don't fucking come to me. It's Sunday. We're uploading it on Thursday now, all right? Thursday, the week after, all right? So it's still Thursday, okay? But I think it's gonna be fun this way because that way I'll do like 2 uploads because I don't want Thirsty Thursday to take up like an upload day, if that makes sense. Eventually, some days I'll probably have to make Thirsty Thursday take an upload day just because like if I'm too busy like and I can't film videos, like sometimes I'll just use like backed up like speed paint footage. This will be the first week that we'll try uploading it the week after on a Thursday. So this stream was special because it was 12 hours long. Like this stream was 12 motherfucking hours and I wanted to do as many characters as possible, and I think that's why it's one of the first Thirsty Thursdays. I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I don't remember doing a Thirsty Thursday where I do like interactions like with characters. And this one I had 2 pictures that had more than 1 character so that we could kind of like draw as many as possible. And so that was exciting. So I hope you enjoy that. I hope you enjoy this video. Let me just stop rambling and let's get right into the thirst. Woo! All right, guys, welcome to Bleach Thirsty Thursday. We are starting with our troll sketch here. Decided to go with Con, who was actually my roommate's idea, Said's idea. It's like, yo, you should do Con for the troll sketch. And so here we are. And then we had Bear in chat, who was like, yo, draw him with a big booty, you won't. And I was like, challenge accepted. So at the beginning of this one, I wanted to do, I mean, if you know anything about me and how I draw and like what my process is, and like if you're ever in the streams, you know we have this saying called hashtag just a sketch where, you know, I take way too long and then by the end of it, it's been like 4 hours and I'm just like, it's just a sketch, it's just a sketch, it's just a sketch, and then it just keeps going forever. So I end up taking way longer than I want to usually. And so for this one, I was like, oh, like we should do 30 minutes. Like if we stream for 6 hours and we do 30 minutes each sketch, we could do 12, right? Because when we started picking characters for this, like we just wanted to do all the characters. Like honestly, I just wanted to draw all of them. But yeah, so one of the issues I had here was I was trying to keep it really fast. So you guys will see that I didn't even go for a more like refined line art. I just kind of kept like kind of half messy under sketch because I was still trying to race the clock for 30 minutes. And one of my biggest issues was not only trying to get the hair silhouette correct, because he has such a specific hair silhouette, our dearest Grimmjow, but was getting his face to actually look like him, which kind of panned out in the end, but I don't know. I feel like it still kind of doesn't look like him in my style, but this one ended up taking me an hour. So already off to a terrible start, breaking all the rules already. So So Yoruichi was one of my first cosplays, if not, I think it was my first cosplay. And I just kind of wore, like, I did that top one where I wore like the orange, like long sleeve, black spandex. I had long hair at the time, so I just kind of put it in a ponytail. And so I usually only do one character for Thirsty Thursdays, but because we had so many, I thought we could just maybe like start chipping away at them by putting multiples in one drawing. And Yoruichi Soifon was like one of my favorite pairings when I was a kid. It's probably my inner gay talking back then. So I was like, oh, like so many years later, I was like, I think this is the time where I make that happen now that I can actually draw. I start, you know, dwindling on my goals to do 30 minutes each piece. And you can see kind of the line art start to get slightly more refined, even though like during the piece, I kind of tried to hold it back a little bit, which didn't entirely work because I think this one took like an hour, hour and a half or something. I do kind of like how this one came out. I feel like this is the one people liked the least, maybe. I feel like it was missing like a slight oomph, but overall I was pretty proud of the line art and pretty proud of their likeness, kind of. Although all my faces kind of look the same, I don't know. I feel like all my guy characters and girl characters kind of have the same gist. Here towards the end, I'm kind of just trying to speed it up a little bit because at this point I think we're at like an hour or something. So other than that, I really liked the idea of putting more than one character here. Even with like the two characters, it didn't take an insane amount of time. So other than that, I really like this sketch a lot. I feel like it was missing kind of a little bit more, but it's pretty good, especially for the speed and the quality that I decided to go with. So I decided to kill 3 characters in one stone and do like this booby sandwich type thing because they both have big boobs, and Hitsugaya has to deal with Matsumoto and Halibel at some point in the story. I think this one was slightly overambitious. I'm pretty bad at drawing like really big boob physics. So I think this undersketch went slightly quick, but it did take me a while to really bring it together. I think this one might have taken me like 3 hours. I think I spent way too much time on this drawing, and towards the end of it, I was just like, please end me now. I just want it to be done. It started off kind of like a sideways angle. It was like a profile type situation. And I think towards the end, it ended up being kind of like this half sideways up down view, which I think kind of worked in the end, but I'm not sure. One of my other concerns too was the mask on Halibel. Was just trying to get it to look kind of cool without trying to add way too many details. Make sure the hair silhouettes were correct. I think Halibel's like hair silhouette I probably could have done better at. I was kind of pleased with Matsumoto's side. I feel like I did a pretty good job of like adding her boob physics. I think what made it really difficult with Halibel's was the bones that she had on the top, and because she had those, it was really hard to get her boobs to kind of do this like squishy situation. So I kind of just like half-assed some like white bone areas that, if you think about it too much, they're kind of flexible, but it's fine. We take artistic liberties here. I'm not too happy about Halibel's side, I'm not gonna lie. I had to erase the arm and just kind of like leave it blank. I was like, I'm so ready to just move on to the next part of the piece. But the Matsumoto itself and the Hitsugaya, I do actually really like. I like Hitsugaya's expression too. I feel like this piece probably would have been better if maybe I had gone with another angle. I think that's what was kind of throwing me off, because I didn't really decide on the top-down angle until like a little too far into the drawing, and then certain things just kind of felt really off. And then by then, my stamina was already waning at this point. I think we were hitting 10 hours here. I try to kind of like compensate with a little like shadows, the line art shadows and everything, just trying to make it look finished towards the end and not like think about it too much or be too stressed out. I think this Thirsty Thursday was good. I think I learned a lot. I think what made it so different, at least, was me trying to pressure myself to finish like quickly, you know? I think that was the biggest issue with this one. Even though I didn't really follow through with doing them quickly, I was mentally trying. Like, my mindset was actually go fast. But I think what made some of these take longer, like for example, the Grimmjow wasn't too bad. I think what made it take longer was like the face, because I couldn't get the face to look right. And then this one obviously took way longer because I just couldn't get the boobs and the head and the shoulder to like look right. And so I think my lack of skill in those areas is what made it take longer, not necessarily the art style, because you guys will see that like I've done much better art styles with that time limit than these. So I think my mindset was in the right place. It was just my lack of skill that made it drag on way more than it needed to. So the last one was technically supposed to be Ulquiorra, and I actually was the one that put that one on the poll. But by the time we got to like hour 10, I had already wanted to draw Renji. So like my mind changed after a couple hours. So I decided to just veto it and pick Renji. Almost everyone in chat, like general consensus. For this one, I actually told the chat, I was like, I don't have enough energy to try and like think too much. So I told them that I would just draw stream of consciousness, that I was just gonna draw whatever came to mind. And so what you're seeing here is actually just me putting limbs places and drawing certain angles, and just, I mean, if you didn't already notice that top down is like my favorite angle for guys, then I think top down is just my favorite angle in general. I just really like you can get a good close-up on the face, the chest, the abs, and then you can see their whole body as well. Like, I just really love like the top down perspective. Like, I think it might be one of my favorites, if not my favorite. oddly enough, even with how much my mental stamina was kind of waning, I think this might be my best one. I think I did a really good job on this one. Like the line art was pretty nice. I really like how I interpreted his face and his design in my style. I think his hair came out pretty good. I think my only qualm about this one, as you guys will probably see, is the tattoos. I think the tattoos, like, while they kind of came out okay in the final version, I think I couldn't get them to not overwhelm the line art, because I think I did, like, I put so much attention into the original line art that by the time I put the tattoos on top, you couldn't see like almost any of it. Give him some nipple piercings because, you know, wouldn't be a nips drawing if there wasn't nipple piercings, because I put them in like literally everything. Gave him some rings, some earrings too, sweatpants, because, you know, wouldn't be a nips drawing if I didn't give the guy sweatpants. I ended up drawing at least part of Zabimaru super sketched in, just really like fast, so that there's something going on there. And I think I did this one like relatively fast. I think the same thing happened with the Ryuk too, where I just did it pretty quickly. I think this one took an hour and a half, maybe 2. I think what took the longest on this was getting the references for the tattoos, but other than that, I think the drawing in and of itself was pretty quick. And here you see me kind of just finishing it up, adding those like final like touches, making it look like one solid drawing. And yeah, that is basically it for our Bleach Thirsty Thursdays. So hope you enjoyed. How was it? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? I hope you did. Let me know what you thought down below in the comments. Like the video, subscribe, join the nipple family, and let me know if you have any ideas for future content, if there's something that you'd like to see. I usually read all my comments and I take down little ideas that I find kind of fun, so don't think that I don't read your comments, guys. I do. I'm paying attention. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you guys next video. Bye.